Disclaimer: this video is for educational and entertainment purposes only. It does not constitute financial advice. We are not registered financial advisors. Hey everyone, time for a MSTR or strategy weekly update. We're also going to look at the total returns this time. Going forward, we're going to look at the total returns as well for MSTR versus MSTE versus MSTY. So let's see what strategy did. So they did buy more Bitcoin. I was surprised that I thought the buy would be a lot smaller than it was, but you know, good for them for buying more. Another 1,587 Bitcoin, guys, and obviously this is going to be all with MSTR at the market, selling MSTR shares because STRC is still not past $100. And they also did add another 100 million, it seems, to their USD cash reserve. So it went from 1 billion to 1.1 billion. So this is, of course, you know, trying to get more confidence in their whole operation here to make sure they have plenty of dividend coverage. Unfortunately, Stretch is still under $100. I think it has to do maybe with SEDA taking a little bit of the thunder because, and by the way, they did approve, or the bi-monthly dividends did go through. So they're starting semi-monthly dividends. So dividends twice a month instead of once a month. I think that's obviously positive. I think it's going to help. You know, I think weekly would be better or best, but SEDA, its competitor, Strive, which is, you know, still much smaller, ASST, it has 19,105 Bitcoin, but their Stretch, if you will, called SEDA, actually is already hit par, and they've already starting accumulating Bitcoin today. So this is very interesting because it's paying out daily. It's the first daily dividend product, so I think it's stealing a little bit of thunder from Stretch right now, but I'm not worried. I'm sure eventually people will come to the realization how safe STRC is. I wouldn't be surprised either if they raise the dividend because SEDA's 13%. Theirs is 11.5, so I have a feeling they're going to start raising the dividend if it's not going back to 100. So it does go back to 100. So yeah, so in terms of if it was accretive or dilutive, it was actually a little bit dilutive because 100 million went to the cash reserve and 100 million went to buying the Bitcoin. Right, so if we look at the sats per share was 220 something, and now it's 219, 360. So the purchase combined with the addition of the cash reserve was slightly dilutive. I can understand that. Obviously, when they fill out the cash reserve, it's going to be a little bit dilutive. So it actually went from, if we look at the Sailor tracker, 220.15 to 219.359. So very, very slightly dilutive, but dilutive nonetheless. This doesn't worry me whatsoever as long as it's the trend is up quarter to quarter, year over year. As long as that's going up long term, I'm good. I certainly understand that they, you know, the decision they made to shore up the cash reserve. I'm sure they want to build that up to cover at least 1 year or a year and a half of dividends. They're not there yet. They're only at 7.7 months. It seems like last week, if I remember correctly, it was 7 months. So I think they're going to keep doing that. MNAV is fairly healthy. It jumped +5, so it's at 1.22. It's at the mark where they could issue MSTR shares at a break-even point. So I'm hoping they're buying a bunch of Bitcoin this week. Obviously today, very, very big day for everybody, for the markets, because of the US-Iran proposed peace deal. Everything except oil is up today. Absolutely everything, even gold. Yeah, that is it for your strategy update. So in summary, another 100 million goes to the cash reserve, another 100 million of Bitcoin that they bought at $63,000. So their average Bitcoin price, 75,656. I don't know about you guys, but I would, if I was an MSTE, like if I could talk to Sailor, I would say just go. Just, even if you have to dilute a little bit, buy a bunch of Bitcoin at this price. You know, that's what I would do. I would definitely go a lot more nuts, especially at this really cheap price. But you see, it's 60. It's already at 67. So Yeah, but I think Seda is taking a little bit of thunder away from Stretch. We'll see what happens. But yeah, strategy still by far number one at 846,000 something Bitcoin. Strive is at 19,000. You see, SpaceX was also added now to the list of publicly listed companies that hold Bitcoin. So they're actually number 8. They have almost 19,000 Bitcoin. And that is your strategy weekly update, everyone. So I did not buy my MSTE shares this week. I didn't do my weekly MSTE purchase yet because today is euphoria. So that's a privilege I have of deciding when. I know I don't necessarily have to do it Monday, guys. So I'm assuming, but of course, because I said it, I jinxed myself that Bitcoin will probably go down tomorrow because there's euphoria in the market. Maybe even by this afternoon, guys. I'm filming this at about 11:30 my time or 12:30 EST. The day's not over. Maybe everything will start going down. But anyway, total returns. If we do MSTR versus MSTE versus the Harvest MSTY, if we look at the total returns, and I'm doing this with stock analysis, I think so far this is the best total return comparison tool, everyone. I do have an affiliate link for stock analysis. I just got it in case you guys are interested in upgrading to the pro version. I have a 10% off link in the video description if you're interested. But if we look at the total returns, really does not surprise me at all. MSTE is lagging behind MSTR. That's because of the leverage, obviously. But it's still fairly similar. And MSTY is outperforming MSTR because, of course, during this time frame, you got to remember, guys, it's during a time frame where MSTR is basically down, 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 and flat. So obviously, the covered call version without the leverage is outperforming MSTR itself, right? So that's pretty interesting here. So yeah, really nice total return, but obvious tool, stock analysis. I think I'm going to be using it going forward for my monthly covered call videos here. So again, I got a 10% off coupon. And some of you have been messaging, I've been seeing messages. So MSII, the actual MSTR leveraged cover call ETF that was my personal favorite on the American side, is closing down. It's actually closing down today or tomorrow, June 5th or 16th. And it's not the only one. Rex is closing down a bunch of their single stock cover call ETFs with some leverage, which is a shame because I find this was really the best. One of my favorite wrappers. They're even closing down their universal one, the all-in-one. So there's going to be a couple that are still going to be alive because the AUM is higher. I think the Tesla one, the Nvidia one is going to stay there. They're closing down the MSTR one, Palantir, Robinhood, Lilly, Coinbase. I think this is CrowdStrike or something or whatever. I don't know what it is. So I've been seeing comments that why did this happen? It just happened because it's low AUM, guys. This is completely normal for an ETF to close down that has low AUM after a while. So I think MSII, even though the AUM is not listed anymore, it was like 3 million or 4 million. It just means that it's not profitable for a fund manager. So of course they're going to close it. I've seen this time and time again. And by the way, in case you own MSII, you're not going to lose your money, or it's not like a stock that goes to zero. It just gets liquidated and you get the net asset value returned to you of the value of the day that it closes, right? $4.99 or whatever it is. But I find it's a shame because this was, for my American friends, this was my favorite wrapper, right? It cover calls not more than 50% with a little bit of leverage. It's just too bad that they're closing down. So if you would like me to do a video on alternatives to MSII on the American stock market, if you're American, you're watching this, you want some sort of strategy income ETF, let me know, and maybe I'll make another video if I see enough comments, I see enough demand on some alternatives to MSII. There's still some strategy alternatives out there, strategy income alternatives out there right now in the American stock market. So that's it for your weekly update, everyone. We're going to do this again next week, every Monday. Let me know if you still want me to do that. I'm doing it for you guys. For me, it's a nice, fun, easy video just to give you an update on what MSTR strategy has done. Yeah, I'm pleased to see more Bitcoin, Slightly dilutive, unfortunately, but that's normal because they shored up the USD cash reserve. It's good that the MNAV is fairly healthy. I think there's still a lot of recovery, but did you ask yourself one thing I asked myself over the weekend? Bitcoin went from 59,000, 60,000. Now it's at 67. And obviously, the big jump is because of the Iran US tentative peace agreement. So, my question to you is, what the heck does that have to do with Bitcoin or the Bitcoin network? Right? This is why I keep telling you guys stock prices. I don't care about stock prices. I think it's just a complete nonsense. It's just trends and sentiment that has nothing to do with the fundamentals. And this is why I don't care about stock prices. I'm just going to relentlessly keep buying. But I didn't buy my MST shares today. I'm going to wait till tomorrow, Wednesday or something. Wait till there's a little dip because I'm sure there will be. Of course, I just jinxed myself. But yeah, there you go, guys. See you again. We're going to do this again next week. So see you soon.